if she
I have
doesn't
a question.
want
I have because I like talking about this topic with like some of my friends, and like we always have conversations about this. So thinking about the artists that we love, right?
Sure.
Artists are artists, bro. They're not all the best people on the planet, right?
Right.
Are you able to separate the artist from the art? Come on,
yes.
Michael Jackson,
yes.
R. Kelly, all of the other ones. So
I'm able to separate it, but there are times where who the person is was so tied to what the music was that whenever the person changes or when you find out something about that person, it does something.
It's
in
hard
real
sometimes.
Time.
Sometimes it's a challenge for me because
like Kanye West is really hard for me.
Yes, dude.
Because I don't fuck with him at all.
I'm also like a '90s baby, bro. Like R&B, I fucking love R&B. I love R&B.
Oh, I do. I
too. Love early 2000s R&B, late '90s R&B, '90s R&B. So like, fucking R. Kelly had some bangers, bro.
What's the Step in the Name of Love?
Bro, he had some bangers, dude.
That song is so good.
Yeah, so like it's an interesting conversation. Like me and my buddy Ty, we talked about it yesterday on our way back we took a little trip to Vegas, and we were like,
Fremont.
It's like, and we were just like, justice was served, right? I think, everybody got, justice was served. Are we allowed, are we now allowed to listen freely? I don't know, but that's why it's an interesting conversation.
So here's 3 points on that.
That's why it's an interesting conversation.
Because I've had this conversation before.
Yeah.
One, there's nothing wrong if you decide, hey, I don't want to support that or whatever, right? But I also think there's a distinction to be made of listening to it and going and watching a show. So that's a distinction. Because here's the thing.
Yeah, like
most of these big recordings
Kanye anymore.
I don't fuck with Kanye at all.
I don't fuck with them anymore. And I did.
I don't listen to so that's a good example. I don't listen to any Kanye music. However, I will say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is probably one of a top 5 hip hop record of all time.
He still dropped College Dropout. Like, I mean, like, dude, like, it's just but not anymore. I don't so it's just
so I don't fuck with him. But some of these artists, it's interesting because they don't tell you any of this. Some of these artists, their contracts say that whatever streamers get paid, like so whenever they get paid from streaming, the record label mostly makes that. So like the record label gets most of the profits from there. So they might not get a lot from it. So if you listen on Spotify, you could be technically supporting him, but you might not be supporting him as much as you think. If you go see a show, most of that is going in their pocket.
That's definitely.
So then that's a distinction. So that's like it might be a cop out to some people like that are like real like don't support. I
thought of a hot take.
But it's that. The second thing, this isn't new. And this isn't.
I agree.
This isn't exclusive to music. And chances are
that second part,
And chances are you probably like. There's a lot of people that are really headstrong about not supporting Kanye or Chris Brown or something like that. That also support music or art from other places, and those people are assholes too. You know what I mean?
Good point.
So this is not exclusive to music.
Not new.
There's
not new.
There's if you knew
designers, artists, painters,
not even that, bro.
Creatives, whoever, like just people in general.
We'll take it even all the way back, like fashion. Some of y'all's favorite designer brands. Those CEOs aren't necessarily the best people in the world.
Nope.
You know what I mean? If y'all think it's bougie here, but like you go to Italy and those people are snobby, dude. So there's that, and that's not even way past that. Historically speaking, Mozart wasn't necessarily the best person. Bach wasn't necessarily the best person. Like there's the people painting the cathedrals, where like Da Vinci, Raphael, like if you look at who they were, like they're all complicated figures. Writing, Ernest Hemingway was a misogynist. Ernest Hemingway.
These are all just facts.
Ernest Hemingway wrote some of the best novels for young men at the time in the 20s in his time alive. But he had a very complicated relationship with women. He had a very complicated relationship with alcohol. Right, Hunter S. Thompson, the same. Like, this isn't exclusive to music. So, like, if you're gonna draw the line and say I don't support him, then there's a lot of really great art that really paved the way for American culture and the things that we support now that are driven by very complicated individuals.
Like I shouldn't feel any sort of. And it happens, like, we play music. Obviously, we play music every single day, and like, I'm bobbing my head to some old school Kanye. Like, I shouldn't feel bad about that. Even if I don't fuck with him anymore, right? Like it's an interesting dynamic.
So that second point of mine is really important for people to realize because this isn't like, for me it isn't new, and I like art history, so like I research all all of that, and I get real nerdy about it. So I'm like, oh yeah, like there's like art everywhere that is very complicated, and like
people just see
it, and in a lot of ways, in a lot of ways, it makes the art even more augmented, and here's why. Because art is supposed to be a reflection of the human condition. And by definition, we are complicated figures. The reason that we gravitate towards people that were very important is because they're complicated, not because they are perfect.
Not because they're good humans. Let
me give you outside of art. Martin Luther King. Everybody knows who Martin Luther King is. Everybody loves him. A pillar of American history. He was a raging adulterer. Like, he cheated on Coretta Scott King all the time.
That's crazy.
All the time. Right? And there's quotes about Coretta, who was shout out Coretta, because she's like, this is a show you the strength of these kind of women. Mm-hmm. There's a quote of Coretta where she, in some way, shape, or form, acknowledges it, and I don't remember the quote exactly, but she essentially, in essence, says, who he was as a person is more important than what he did to me.
Oh, wow.
So like, people are complicated.
Yeah, people are complicated.
You know what I'm saying? So she has a complicated relationship with him, the person. Yeah. But we have a relationship with him, the idea.
Yeah, I also
and she understands that and says, you guys still deserve him. Even though my relationship with him is not your relationship with him.
Isn't that wild?
You know what I'm saying? Wow. So like, this isn't new. If you want to draw the line at Kanye or you want to draw the line at Chris Brown, then you have a lot of awakening to do in your history.
A lot of thinking about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That being said, I also don't fuck with Kanye because he's gone too far. I get like iffy about Chris Brown even because I'm like,
I'm right there with you, man. So, like and funny Kanye thing. Like, so I'm a sneakerhead, right?
Of course.
I remember, I had a sneaker plug that allowed me to get every single Yeezy that came out. Yeah. And I got them just because I was able to get them. All of
what
them.
You rocking right now? What you rocking?
Keep chilling with the Sambas.
The Sambas.
But like,
got Bad Bunny Samba collection coming up.
I have a couple of them. Shout out Bad Bunny, man. We can talk about that too, which is awesome. But so like, funny story. So like, I had a shoe plug, had every Yeezy, the limited ones, the ones that were hard to get. I had them all.
Got it.
And when shit kind of went a little weird with him, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I can't really fuck with Kanye anymore. I remember I made the choice to sell every Yeezy shoe that I had to help me fucking start this gym. So like, now I don't have not one single pair of Yeezys.
I never bought any Yeezys.
Yeah, I did, dude. Like, I fucking I
never bought any Yeezys because I just didn't really like them, and because I had a problem with Kanye even before the crazy. I had a big problem with Kanye even before the crazy because you can't, and this goes to artistic integrity. You can't put out a song like All Falls Down, and then when you decide to pivot to fashion, you want to become the next Louis Vuitton. If you wanted to really empower the black community, you can look at the stats. Yeah. The black community, like black men and women, are graduating college at a higher rate than most people. Black women specifically are graduating college at a higher rate. They're becoming bigger, better professionals. You have Ketanji Brown Jackson, the Supreme Court. You have Michelle Obama. Like, there's stats out there that show that the black community is really, really, really committed to higher education and being in places that they haven't necessarily been in. That would have been the perfect opportunity for the Yeezy brand to turn itself into a fashion mogul. If he really wanted, instead of trying to be the Italians and try to be Amiri and try to be Bottega and try to be whatever, right? Like, in that kind of, he could have easily been like, no, fuck that. I'm cool. I'm the coolest person on the planet, and I'm gonna make slacks and professional and professional attire for the brown and black working professional coming out of Spelman, coming out of HBCUs. Y'all need to rock with my shit because y'all. I'm for y'all. We out here. We're gonna be the next senators and blah 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 and this and that. And I'm making clothes for y'all. So don't go buy Ferragamo. Don't go buy red bottoms. Don't go buy Louis Vuitton. Buy Yeezy shit and make it cool. Like, it would have been the perfect opportunity, and he didn't.
He didn't take it.
He didn't take it. Even that, from all of the money that came out of that, he could have gone and really done what he said he was going to do for Chicago and made the little league uniforms and this, and he could have like the Gap thing was a good like step in the right direction in my opinion, because it would have gotten you closer to the thing. But he's so obsessed with being cool that he missed the plot. He forgot why we liked him to begin with, because we identified with his struggle. And now that he's Kanye Kardashian is what I call him, right? Like he loses the essence, and he's so far into this like I'm a genius that I'm like, dude, you missed it. You missed it. You could have been the American fashion icon, and instead, you know, Jaden Smith just got, you know, the Louis Vuitton gig. Pharrell had the Louis Vuitton gig right before. Why y'all want to be over there trying to be over here? You could have been the ambassador. We could have gotten other people from other places saying like, how do we partner up with Yeezy? How do we partner up? You know what I'm saying? True. He could have been. He had the right place, the right platform, and all he needed was the right music at the right time, mixed with the fashion. And here in the, I mean, it would have been he would have been bigger than everybody. Like, arguably, he would have been bigger than absolutely everybody. In the same way that Rihanna's Fenty made her a billionaire.
Yeah,
he could have been bigger than that.
Like, she needs to come out. She needs to drop a new album.
For real.
She needs to drop a new album.
But she over there is just having fun being a mom, bro.
Yeah, she did. She is.
That was my beef with him even before the crazy because I saw him.
I'm impressed, dude. I'm impressed. I'm impressed with. Like,
I saw him as like a vanguard. Like a pioneer in a space that was previously like that had no territory for people that came from where we come from, and for him to like butcher it, and then for all of us to realize in real time that he actually doesn't know anything that he's talking about, that he's not, that he doesn't read, that he's not historic, that he's not that he doesn't know history, that he doesn't understand things past his ego. Like, it was such a letdown to to see. You know what I mean? But anyway.
Let's switch topics though.